Boys, ASTDX update 1 has been confirmed to be dropping this Saturday, and it's gonna be a good one. We actually already have some leaks about the update. The dev basically confirmed that we are getting a brand new trial in the trial zone, and also he also confirmed that the trial unit is gonna be Rengoku. As you guys can see, if you check the announcement or sub announcement or whatever it was, you can see that he said trial 2 is coming soon, and he also put a donut gif with the emojis of the reaction emojis there, saying basically having Rengoku as an emoji. So basically, he just confirmed that the update is gonna be a Rengoku trial unit. It's gonna be a brand new unbound unit in the game. And with that comes the preparation, right? So trials, as we know, they are hard. First of all, the first thing they are is hard, and also elements matter a lot in those trials. So what do we do to prepare for this update? What are the things that we must do in the game before the update drops? Well, there is one thing very important. Hello, friend. There is one thing that is important, very, very important, that you need to consider. Rengoku. Okay, what is a Rengoku? Rengoku is a fire unit. There is a 99% chance, 99.99% chance that Rengoku is gonna be red element, because red is fire, right? And as I said, 99.99% chance is gonna be a red element. What does that mean? You are gonna need the element that gets buffed against red element. You will do that. You will need a unit that gets buffed by 100% against red element units. And what element is that? That element is gonna be snow. And why is it so troublesome that it's snow? Well, it's because most of the snow units actually suck, and the good snow units are locked behind game modes that you need to grind. So to prepare for this update, the things you need to do to be ready for update 1 is actually grind S-Death as much as you could and try to get her. Try to get one S-Death. You must do that because she is a snow unit, and snow units get buffed in against fire enemies. And as we said, as we agreed on, because Rengoku is a fire, his whole theme in the anime is fire. He's definitely going to be a fire element unit, and because he is going to be a fire element unit, the enemies in the game mode are going to be fire. And if you don't believe me, let's go ahead and check what are the elements in the S-Death trail. Okay, so as we know, S-Death is a snow is a snow unit, right? Look at that. The element of the game mode is also snow, so, or blue. So in conclusion, if the unit has a certain element, the enemies in that game mode will have the same element. And as we mentioned, Rengoku is definitely going to be red because he's a fire unit. So the enemies are going to be red, and you will need snow units. So as I said, the best snow unit in the game is S-Death. So you definitely need to grind those trials. We definitely need to grind those trials because I didn't do that yet. So I definitely need to do that as well alongside you guys. Also, if you could grind dungeons as well, because Aqua is also a snow unit or a blue unit. So I don't know if trials are too hard for you or something. I guess dungeon is an easier game mode, but the trouble is Aqua is actually very hard to get. Her chances are very low. So I would rather grind trials if I were you. But just know, the best snow units in the game are most definitely S-Death and Aqua, but there is also one more unit that you can get, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure how good he is, but I heard bad things about him. It's Gojo. Gojo is also a snow unit. He is a snow stun unit. So he stuns, and he's a snow or a blue unit, so get him as well from the banner. But I heard bad things about him, as I said. I don't have him yet, and I heard bad things, okay? So I'm not sure about Gojo, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Other than that, go get S-Death because she's gonna be very important, guys. And also, this update may not just be a trial update. Why? Because it's called update 1. In my opinion, they would have probably called it update 0.5 if it was just a trial edition, if it was a very mini update. Because they called it update 1, I have high hopes, and we may get way more than just a trial. So you will definitely need to save up those gems, because we will possibly get brand new banner units. And how do I farm gems in this game? They are definitely hard. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's very hard to farm gems in the game. But there's dungeons, first of all. Dungeons are a very good source of gems, especially if you get MVP, because it will basically just double the amount of gems you are gonna get from the game. And I definitely recommend, if you can solo this, to just get a bunch of leechers and just play for 30 minutes, solo for 30 minutes, to get as many gems as you can. And also the dungeon loot obviously is a huge bonus. Plus there is also those NPC quests, right? And the first clear on those NPC quests is actually very good for gems. And there is like NPC quests that have 3 different acts, right? So basically I suggest going through all the acts to get the first time clearance rewards, because they are a decent bonus for you to farm, to farm gems quickly as a last resort. And also, last but not least, Infinite. Infinite is not really the best method to get gems, but because you can get void bags alongside the gems, I think it's a good it's a good game mode to farm, preparing for the update nonetheless. So this is the best thing to do, guys. Go ahead and get S-Death, because not, as I said, 99%, it's gonna be a fire unit. It's gonna be a fire unbound unit, Rengoku, and the best element for the trial is gonna be snow. Alongside that, go ahead and grind some challenges to get some skill orbs, I guess, some essence. What is this even called? The ghost right here, the material essence stones or whatever. Grind those as well, so you can be prepared. Skill orbs, grind some trait rerolls as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about trait rerolls, guys. Trust me on this. Do not waste your trait rerolls. The minute you get your first decent all-star unit, stop there. Have some, okay, sure, have some other units that have decent traits, but do not waste your trait rerolls, because in my experience in tower defense games, the units that we get on release are not surviving the meta that long. It may be a little different for ASTDX, because all those units will probably get evolutions. I mean, Goku is definitely not gonna sit at 5-star for the rest of his life. I mean, Sun Jinwoo as well, because of how mid the 5-star unit is. We're probably gonna get a 6-star, 7-star Sun Jinwoo in the future, possibly. I mean, Sukuna as well, and a lot of those units. I mean, Naruto, Ichigo, etc. It's true, you can roll on them for the future, but mostly, why roll on them now and gamble on them getting an evolution in upcoming updates, when you can just wait for the upcoming updates and see which units get the evolutions first? So I suggest, the minute you get your first all-star, just save up. Especially because the next update is gonna be a new trial. And the best game mode on the trial mode is gonna be traitless. So it's gonna be kinda pointless, I'm gonna be real. So yeah, save up those trait rerolls, boys, because we will get some power creep going on possibly in the future. And yeah, this is it, I guess. Save up those gems, save up those trait rerolls. If you want a method to grind trait rerolls, I guess, first of all, dungeon bags, void bags, level rewards, point. That is all you need to grind. And you can get, like me, I got like 124 in like 3 days. Keep in mind, I didn't play the game that much in the past 3 days because I had the exams. So that is one of the reasons why I only have 124. But yeah, you can easily grind those. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.